Open up.
Still trying to believe my sister's dead. I'm never gonna see her again.
I don't have a sibling, but I know it's got to be tough on you.
Yeah, even tougher when you're mourning and everybody else is dancing in the streets.
Did you find anything new? Anything that would help us find out who killed Claudia? Okay, I told you I'd help you find answers.
I got answers. Sonny killed my sister. Okay, and I get it. From a business standpoint, someone gets in your way, you eliminate them. But it's not like Claudia was some anonymous business rival. She was Sonny's wife. And the way you disposed of her like she was some sack of yard mulch.
Claudia was walking a pretty dangerous line.
Look, I warned her several times about the price she would have to pay if Sonny found out she was responsible for Michael's shooting. But she had this dream. When she lost that baby, she was devastated, and she just wanted to have another child with Sonny. She wanted them to raise that baby together. A lot of people thought my sister was cold-blooded, and she was, in a lot of ways. But underneath all of her defenses, it's just a lost girl who had a heart.
You think Sonny ever cared for her?
Sonny married her to cement a business deal that she had with my father. I don't know, she was a good wife in her own way. She thought it would protect her. But in the end, nothing could.
And now you want to avenge your death?
Sonny committed murder. He shouldn't be able to just walk away clean.
Hey, honey.
Hey, Ma. Thanks for leaving work early.
What do you need to see me about?
Well, I'm betraying all kinds of confidences here, but I'm scared for you. So, take a look.
Is that?
Claudia's body on the floor of the cabin where Carly gave birth.
Where did you get this?
Sonny. The photo was sent to him anonymously, to Jason.
God, that is horrible. First Claudia's killed in cold blood, and then someone's taking pictures of it. And who would do that?
Your boyfriend?
John? No way. There's no way that John's responsible for this.
Look, Ma, I'm not saying that he killed Claudia, but let's face it, the Zakaras have a genetic screw loose. And maybe Johnny was wound a little tight, and Claudia's death was what sent him off the rails.
Johnny?
What are you doing?
Just admiring your photographic equipment. I have a fair to passing knowledge of cameras, but I don't know that model. Which one is
Claudia got it for me. I don't know, it's some fancy artist grade with a hell of a lot more bells and whistles that I know what to do with. But she wanted me to have the best.
It's a very considerate gift indeed.
Yeah, I didn't even appreciate it at the time. I was so fed up with my sister, ticked off with her, and all the choices she was making. Not even sure I thanked her. Hindsight's 20/20, right? But now there's a whole bunch of things I wish I could tell her. Like how much she meant to me. I never would have made it out of my childhood without her.
As inadequate as it may seem, memories and photographs, they bring some comfort in time of pain.
Yeah, they do. I was going through my pictures, realizing that I didn't have very many of Claudia. But a few months back, she convinced me to go to the park with her. So I went, took a couple of pictures of her on the playground riding the swings, and this particular picture, she was laughing so hard. I don't remember why.
Your sister was unceasingly loyal to you, that's for sure.
Yeah, she loved me. And I didn't say it often enough, but I loved her too. Let's be honest, Spinelli. You're not here to reminisce about my sister, are you?
Johnny Johnny would not send a photograph of his sister's dead body to Sonny and Jason.
Think it over, Ma. Johnny's grieving. He's furious. His sister's just been murdered in cold blood.
This photograph would mean that he was in the cabin that night. Doesn't even make any sense.
Or someone else took the photo and sent it to him.
Like who?
I don't know. I don't have all the pieces of the puzzle just yet.
You don't have anything. You don't have any proof, so why even suggesting this? Because you don't like Johnny and I together? You don't approve?
Do you think this is fun for me?
I don't know. You tell me.
Look, I'm just trying to figure out who had motive here. Johnny has a temper. He's unpredictable. He had a sister who was just murdered.
Dante, I know Johnny better than anyone on this earth. Now that his sister is gone, he is not capable of doing this.
Look, Johnny loved his sister. She was murdered like a dog, and her body was disposed of God knows where, okay? He wants Jason and Sonny to pay. If he managed to get his hands on a crime scene photo, he'd use it in a heartbeat if he could make these guys twist in the wind for what they did.
I don't believe it.
Okay, what would you do if Sonny or Jason murdered me and covered up any trace of proof, but you had something? What would you do with it?
I came to commiserate over the loss of your sister. There are few that you can turn to, particularly among your business associates.
Well, they all wanted her dead anyway. They'd spit on her grave if they knew where it was.
I would not be among their number. Claudia was... She was always kind to me.
She liked you, Spinelli.
She was a misguided soul.
Well, look, I'm not going to sit here and defend what Claudia did to Carly and Michael, but she had no idea Michael was going to be in the warehouse that night. She had no intention of him getting shot, and she was truly remorseful in the aftermath.
Hence her frequent visits to his bedside.
Claudia would have done anything to take back what happened that night. The night she kidnapped Carly, again, was unforgivable. The way Sonny called her out in front of that whole group of people, the way he threw it in her face that he was glad their baby died, it's no wonder my sister snapped. I'm her brother. Was her brother. She was cornered and I did nothing to help her.
Sonny asked me to find out who sent the photo.
Not even knowing that he's handing over evidence that Claudia was killed to the guy that's investigating.
You know what? That's all part of it, Ma. I gain Sonny's trust. I collect evidence. I build a case
What if
against him.
Sonny didn't do this? Or Jason? What if it was somebody else?
Okay, look, as far as I can tell, Jason and Sam were the first to arrive at the cabin. Sam takes Carly to the hospital. Jason sticks around, calls Sonny. He shows up and kills
Do you
Claudia.
have any proof?
Some, and I'll get more.
I feel like I'm standing by a train track watching a wreck here.
Look, I know this isn't easy for you.
I'm worried about you. Maybe you've gotten to see that Sonny isn't this monster that you thought he was. You're friends with his ex-wife, with all of his kids. Now you're involved with Lulu, one of his best friend's daughters.
Let's not bring her into this. I barely know the girl. She'll even tell you herself.
It's one case in a lifetime full of cases. I am begging you to walk away from this before you get in too far and you wind up paying the price.
Look, Sonny has been evading the law for decades. I've got a chance to bring him down, and I'm going to. There's no way to stop what's coming, Ma.
God, you are so stubborn.
No, the apple doesn't fall.
You gonna need this?
No, you can keep it. I made copies. A little reminder of what this guy, Sonny, who isn't a monster, can do to his wife.